We are thrilled to have Pete with us here on the set here in Port St. Lucie. And, man, it is really good to see you back.
Never left.
I know. I like that. I like that. And I heard you say that, boy, we shouldn't believe what we're seeing in social media because there was so much out there on a daily basis that you say was not steeped in any fact.
I thought it was just kind of just having all the information and just kind of seeing what's out there. It's like, yeah, this is because kind of sitting back and watching it. I mean, for me, it's just like, oh, okay, all right, that's fake news. That's great. I mean,
yes. How big was the sit down with you and your agent, and then Steve and David Stearns to get this done?
I think, it's really. It was a great gesture for them to come down, meet face to face, and I really appreciated that. And ultimately, what this came down to is like this is the talent jumps off the page. This is the best opportunity to win. I mean, we have a phenomenal group here. I have a great relationship with, teammates, coaches, staff, you name it, Again, this is the best opportunity, not just like to win, but for me personally, because contractually, I think that this is going to be the best opportunity for me to jump into the next market. So it was a win-win, not just for myself, but I think the organization as well.
Todd,
you looking forward to hitting behind Juan Soto? Obviously, I think that's anybody would say yes in that regard. But how do you think this lineup stacks up compared to any lineup you've ever been a part of right now?
Yeah, I think we have the talent for sure. Juan's obviously a great player, and it's just kind of weird because just playing against him for so many years and watching him do his thing, you're just so used to watching him having a game-changing swing or making a game-changing play. So it's nice that he's finally on our side, which is nice. But we just got to go out and prove it. All of us collectively, we know what our ceilings can be, and if we can just prove it every single day in the regular season, earn our right to get in the postseason and perform there. So that sky's the limit, but got to earn it.
So last season, obviously a lot on the line all season long, and for you, there was a lot of talk about being a down year. You drove in your runs, you hit your home runs. Was there anything last season from an offensive standpoint, particularly, that you're like looking back on thinking, okay, I'm going to do better with this year. I'm going to work on something to improve the overall game coming into this season?
I think for me, I think I felt like a lot of times I was shooting a cannon out of a canoe, and I feel like my mechanics at the dish weren't necessarily as consistent as I'd like to be. And I feel like for me, it's like, man, why am I fouling this pitch off right down the middle?
Right.
Like, I'm on it, timing's good, but man, why didn't I hit that? Or it's like, man, why didn't I hit that? I should have hit that harder. So it's like these tiny little things over the course of the season lead to for me, I call it a shortcoming. So even though, yes, a lot of really good things happened last year, I won't take away what happened last year for the world because did I have success? Yes. Did I perform and help my team in the postseason? Absolutely.
Big moments too.
And those memories, with this team and the comeback and the resilience we had, I wouldn't change for the world.
Some great things happened. That home run in Milwaukee was come on,
unbelievable.
That's my favorite baseball moment of my life.
Yeah,
wow,
and
that's great.
It was special to watch. I wanted to ask you a little bit about your Mets legacy, Pete. It's very rare for somebody to wear one uniform for their entire career, especially in today's world.
Yeah.
Even a player of Juan Soto's caliber, this is his fourth uniform. You come back as a Met. From a legacy standpoint, you're on the verge of becoming the home run king for this franchise, something that I think you would have already done had the COVID season not happened. But where does that play into your overall view of yourself as a Mets legacy player, where you fit on Mount Rushmore? Does that mean as much, because it's so cool for me, does it mean as much to you as it might?
Well, I appreciate that about the comment about the COVID season. I appreciate that. And for me, that's hitting homers, I love to do it, and that's what I'm known for. And
probably super cool.
Yeah.
Nicely
to
played,
have
Jerry.
to have that is really would be really special. To when you grow up, you just really you were just worried about competing and getting to the next level, but to have a franchise record that's really tough to wrap your mind around because there's so many great players that have come through this organization. So it's, again, just got to get a pitch over the middle plate, capitalized in order to make that happen. But again, that's really tough to wrap my mind around. But it's such a high honor.
Pete, I've got to say, it's great to have you back. As I said at the outset, we're thrilled to have you spend some time with us here on Hot Stove. Thanks, man.
Oh, of course.
Thanks, Pete.